Hey, hello from Orlando. Can you believe I'm back on the ground? But do you know what the weirdest thing is? Ever since I got off this morning, I thought I was losing my mind because I can still feel the movement that you get on the boat. Like, it's so weird. I put a message in the chat before, just to see if anybody else was feeling the same, and loads of people are like, yep, and I'm like, oh, thank God for that. I thought I was absolutely losing the plot. So this is my next hotel. It's kind of nice. We're on a nice leafy green street. The sun's been out this afternoon. Oh, the window frame is not clean. Look at that. Just spotted that then. But yeah, we're in a nice area. We've got a nice little pool at the back. The windowsill could do with a scrub. Oh my God, what's happened to me? Why have I started noticing things like that? Right, so, yeah, I am absolutely knackered. Like, the first day when we set off, I set my alarm for 4 o'clock on the Friday morning. The following day I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning because I had jet lag, and we did Disney, walked for absolute miles. The second day I did Kennedy Space Centre, and that was like a massive trek, and then we got on the cruise. So yeah, I've just checked my Samsung app before, and I've done 91,000 steps this week. I'm like, oh my God, no wonder I feel absolutely drained. And I think the other thing is, I'm like an empath as well, so like when I don't know if anybody else is, by the way, or whether this is the first weirdness you're hearing about, but when you're an empath, like I know everybody's different, but I pick up on other people's energies. I pick up other people's energies. I pick up other people's physical pains as well as like emotional stuff. I pick up on like so much. And when I'm in like such a big, busy, crowded environment, like normally I would only ever go to an event that is like so crowded for a day, and then I need a lie down, you know, like, so to be in that environment for like 5 days, I've got off the boat this morning and I'm just like, I need to sit in a dark room. I don't know if anybody ever feels like that. I absolutely love being around people. I absolutely adore it. Hey, Katarzyna. I love it. But my energy gets used in them spaces because I think I've not learned how to protect my own energy. I think I like absorb too much of everything. So it's overwhelming. And when I come away from that, I'm like, oh. And I literally feel like I'm getting ill as well, which is another sign that I have literally like spent every little bit of energy that I've got. Like I've got to feel a bit bunged up, little bit of a cough, and I'm like, oh yeah, I probably need to lie in a dark room for a week. But you know what? It's amazing. And I just think the crazy thing is, I do this business 30 minutes a day. I don't even do this full time. Like I've got a full-time job. I've got 2 kids who are hopefully going to be quiet while I do this live. I was like, boys, my business paid for this trip. Be quiet while I do my live. And they're like, okay, mum. Because they get it now. Like, Jack's been amazing. I did some interviews on the boat. Hey, Claire! I did some, I decided I was going to go around and try and interview as many people as I could on the boat and just ask them, like, how's your life changed since you started this business? And you know what was really funny? I thought loads of people were going to say, like, the money is the first thing, like how the amount of money that they're earning, because they're earning some mega bucks. I was thinking they were going to talk about like what they've done with the money and how the money's changed it. Do you know what nearly every person said? It's given me my confidence. It's grown my confidence from 0 to like, and people were saying like, I feel like myself again. I've gone from feeling lost and not knowing who I am to being this confident version of myself. And I'm like, I am so glad I did those interviews because I just learned so much more about people. And these are like all leaders that I follow and sort of look up to and learn from. And it was just amazing to hear, like, from different perspectives. Yeah, Claire, honestly, the community and the confidence, isn't that crazy? You might start for the money, but then the way it's changed your life is so many different areas, isn't it? It's crazy. Yeah, I've absolutely loved it, Claire. Amazing experience. I was just saying, like, how it kind of zaps your energy, though, because you just... Oh, yeah, I feel like I need to lie down in a dark room for a few days now. I checked my Samsung app before, and I've done 91,000 steps. I'm like, oh my God, how the hell have I done 91,000 steps? That's crazy. So yeah, if anybody, like, you know, I think that if anybody's watching like my story and thinking I couldn't do that, You absolutely can. I've had conversations with ladies this last month where they've said to me, I haven't got the confidence to do what you do. And I'm like, do you know what? The good news is you don't need it, because I didn't have any. Like, I didn't know who I was. Like, when I started this business, I remember walking into a carpet shop. This is a stupid story, but like, I just need to share it. I went into a carpet shop and the man came over to me and said, what colours do you like? And I literally burst into tears and walked out of the shop because I didn't know what I liked. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know who Lisa was. Like, that's where my confidence level was when I started this business. And if you'd have told me I'd be doing a live here, there and everywhere and jumping on a cruise on my own, I would have like called you crazy, you know, like, and do you know what? It has been a little bit challenging for me, but I've got to a stage in my life now where I'm just like, if something scares me, I'm going to do it. You know, I'm going to do it and I'm going to push myself through those experiences. But you don't need confidence to start. The funny thing is, you start with zero and the business and the community and the friendships build your confidence up with you, you know, and they help to lift you up. It's just crazy. Oh, Claire, honestly, yeah, I'd been through a divorce. I've got, I had 2 kids that were like, oh, they must have been like 5 and 3, no, 3 and 6 or something like that. And I just went through like anxiety and depression and stuff and just lost my whole, like, I lost my identity in it a little bit. I just forgot who I was. And the business has just built that right back up again. And yeah, this is the cough that I've got off the boat with. But yeah, the business has given me the confidence back, and I just feel like the person I was before now, well, even more confident, I would say. I think I've used every little bit of energy up on that ship, and I've come off with like a cough, a little bit bunged up. I'm just hoping to God I've not got COVID, because you're touching everything, aren't you? You know, like the handles. I only thought about it halfway through the cruise, but you're touching all the door railings, you're pressing the buttons in the lift, and it might just be the aircon. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, Claire, I know. That was, do you know what? That was like a massive thing to push myself to do. But I can't remember who it was. It wasn't Fraser Brooks. It was somebody else who did a training and said, what if instead of seeing fear as a red flag to stop and retreat, what if you saw the fear as an arrow pointed in the right direction to where you're going to grow, you're going to expand, you're going to learn, you're going to become more, you're going to become a better version of yourself? What if you saw fear as little direction arrows, as like, you're on the right track, that's where you need to go? And that stuck with me. Can't remember who it was who said it. It was on stage at one of my very early unique events, and it stuck with me ever since. Oh God, please don't let this be COVID. Send me some like positive. I better not cough on the plane either, or in the airport, because people will be like, oh shit. Yeah, I'll have to drink lots of water. Right, I'm gonna do a little bit of a glowy fresh face and just show you what's kind of saved my skin while I've been on the boat, because I know I'm not like majorly tanned, but I did catch the sun a little bit. And what I've found that I always come back to is the BB cream with the SPF in it. SPF 30 is in this, and it's not, you know the way you think of SPF and you think sticky and it's going to slide off and whatever. Mineral SPF is not sticky, so completely different texture, but it just evens everything out and gives you this like glowy, I was going to say flawless and glowy at the same time, so an unknown word nearly came out then. But yeah, it's evened out my skin, and this I am absolutely obsessed with. Now, I'd never used an illuminizing primer. How have I got to 40 flipping 3 and never used an illuminizing primer? This is like nothing I have ever seen in my, like, watch this, I'm not even messing. Little bit, you don't need a lot, and it just, honestly, I wear this now on the days where I've got loads of Teams meetings at home. I just sometimes wear this, which is really funny though, because I'm thinking, oh, my skin looks amazing, you know, like in my you know, because you can see yourself on the Teams meeting. I'm like, oh, my skin looks all glowy, but not realising that I'd not been on a Teams meeting with my boss before without any makeup on, and he was like, you look a bit different today. have you done something different? And I'm like, oh shit, I've not got any eyebrows on. I was like, sorry, Kevin, I've just not got my eyebrows drawn on today. And he was like, oh, is that what it is? I'm like, yeah. But my skin looks amazing, don't you think? My boss is a finance director as well, so he really doesn't get me on any level, I don't think, because he is like very black and white, very like, and I'm just like hyper positive, and I think I do his head in sometimes because I'm like, good morning, good morning. Hey Charlene, hey Fiona. Right, so look at that. That is just illuminizing primer. It's amazing. Joe, have you got any water left you can give me?
No.
Can I borrow it, please? Can I borrow it? Can I borrow it? Can I have your water so I don't cough too much on my live? So I'm just going to put a blob of the BB cream. Thank you. Oh, nice one. Thank you, Joe. Massively appreciate that because I thought I was going to have a coughing fit on me. They all got water bottles as well. How cute is that? They really didn't need to do that. But we all got like a massive bag of swag when we got onto the boat. And because I had the boys with me, they gave me 2 extra bottles, and the boys do not even care that these are pink. They were so made up with them. Jack's put his stickers on them and he was just made up with it. Let me link actually the special, because we've got everything for base face on like 20% sale this month. So all your like foundation, primer, powder, setting powder, that's all in the sale. So let me just tag it so that you can go shop for any of these that you fancy. So yeah, BB cream, just a couple of blobs on your brush. Now I'm using medium at the moment because I've got a little bit of a tan, but this is just evening out the sun, where I've caught the sun as well, and it just gives you this super healthy glowy base. Now, I always do the neck because I think your neck is always a little bit lighter. You don't want any sort of makeup lines, but look at that. And combined with that illuminizing primer, now these have both got built-in skincare as well, so just think about, like, these have got super hydrating ingredients in, like the sodium hyaluronate that's in the collagen. It's in these 2 products as well, so you're doing everything to hydrate, plump and soften your skin at the same time as having this like glowy, flawless finish. I'm all about that. It's like anti-aging makeup, if that's even a thing. Well, it is a thing. We've created it. That is a thing. And it just looks really, really healthy, really glowy. And that's just my vibe in summer, because I don't know, in my 40s, I don't know about you, I am not about that kind of poreless matte finish. I am more about the healthy glow. I would have hated that in my 20s, but now it's my vibe. I like the glowy, fresh look. Now, these colour sticks, they're an all-in-one colour stick, and these again are packed with built-in skincare. So they've got vitamin E, shea butter. Now, let me show you what I do with these. Now, I know it looks a little bit crazy when I do this, but honestly, gives a little bit of shape to your face, a little bit of extra glow, and it's like the busy mum's contour, because ain't no one got time for doing what the 20-year-olds are doing. I have not got time to bake my face or whatever they do. I also wouldn't know what I was doing, so this is what I do instead. I draw on my face. I make my lips look a little bit more plump by just putting a little bit of the darker shade underneath, because it like pulls it down. Because I'm just not about the filler life yet, so I'm doing the cheats with the makeup. So I put Puny Pink a little bit higher because I feel like this lifts your cheeks. We want to be lifting it, not making it look too sort of inflamed and chubby. We want to lift our face, don't we, in our 40s. Now, the lighter one, I actually don't use concealer under my eyes anymore. I just use this because it lightens, it brightens, and it gives you this like really glowy finish. Now, I know this looks a little bit crazy, but watch what happens on a blender. It's so easy to do. I'm hoping I don't go into a coughing fit. You know, you can feel a little tickle at the back of your... So I'm talking and I'm thinking, please don't cough. Please don't cough, because if I start coughing I might not be able to stop. Hey Melissa, hey Shanice, hey Fiona. Good evening. What time is it there now? It's not too late, is it? 5:30, so it'll be what, is it 10:30? So I blend the darker colour out, bring that down, and that just gives you a little bit of definition to your cheekbones without it being too faffy, and then you just dab out the blush. So you've got a little bit of colour, your lip looks a little bit plumper. If you add a little bit of the lighter one to your top lip, that does the same for your top lip, it just lifts it up a little bit. I'm all about that. But can you see, I look like I've got a little bit of shape to my cheeks now. Look like I've got a bit of a cheekbone going on. Love that. Right, I'm going to do my dead simple mum eyes, right? So if you're looking for a cut crease, I am not your girl. If you want something dead simple and easy to do, you're in the right place. So, because I'm the no faff makeup girl. Hi, Irene. Hey. So yeah, I am the no faff makeup girl, and because I've just not got time. I've got 2 kids, I've got a full-time job, I ain't got the time for none of that. But I do love to feel good and feel like I look okay, do you know what I mean? So I do it the simple, easy way. So I grab, where is it? This, my friends, is a mum crayon for your eyes. They're so good, nice and soft. They come with a wind up so that you don't have to faff about with sharpening. And you can just, they're really, really soft. So you can just sort of fill in your eyelid with this really nice soft gold shimmer. How gorgeous is that? And they last for 12 hours as well, so once you've put it on, you don't have to worry about reapplying it. You know, like, I'm not about that vibe either. You know, like when you've gone out for a night out, you've gone out for a nice meal, and you look in the mirror and you're like, oh my god, where's my eyeshadow gone? These last for 12 hours when you've got them on, so yeah, you don't need to worry about that. Right. Did I link that for you so that if you want to shop anything? Yeah, I did. We've got a lot of stuff on special this month, so go have a little nosy. If you do need any help with the colour match or anything, just give me a shout, because I can do colour matching just from a picture. So all I need is a picture of you kind of facing out of a window, so you've got natural light on your face, and that's how I colour match. Now, if you're thinking like, what if I don't get the right shade, or what if I don't like the foundation, what I really love about this brand is if you get something and you try it and you're like, oh, the shade's not quite right, they'll swap it. And if you're not quite liking the finish and you're thinking, oh, I wish I'd got the other one, you can exchange it, or you can just get a refund if you don't love it. I don't know any other brands, makeup, like cosmetic brands, that will let you use something for 2 weeks and then get a refund. I'm praying this is not a COVID cough. Can you get a cough just from aircon? Because the aircon on the ship was on like constantly, and they came into the room, the guys who make your room up every night, he did say to me like, please don't turn it off, because it affects, like, you know, it takes a while to get it back to where it needs to be, so just always leave it on. But I think that might be just what's got on my chest a little bit. Right, I'm going to do the 4D. If you've not tried this and you've got little blonde lashes, give this a whirl. It's absolutely amazing. Super easy to use. Let me just get a little mirror. Now, if you struggle with getting your lashes to be separated out, little hack is to just hold a mirror and look down into it, because what that does is it keeps your lashes away from your eyelid. So you can just give it a little wiggle at the bottom and then blink. Look at that. And you've got amazing lashes then, out of nowhere, and they're all nice and wispy and separated out. So let's do this other one. So I do the backs first and then I bring it round. Little wiggle at the base. And then blink. Look at the difference. I just love it. It's super simple, so easy to do. And you can go back and do a second coat. If you like them a little bit longer, a little bit more thickened out, just go back and go halfway down and just blink. And that just extends them out a little bit further, but obsessed with that mascara. It's been my favourite. I have got the Quadra, which is like the one that grows your own lashes, but I do love this for the quickness and how easy it is to just give you like a lot more length and thickness and drama. It's just amazing. Amazing mascara. And then I'm just going to pop on a nude to go with this Healthy Glow. And there you've got it, girls. That is the Mum Glowy Fresh for your holiday. That's all you need, isn't it? Glowy, healthy and fresh skin. And all it is a luminising primer and BB cream for your base. That's crazy, isn't it? And they're on sale, so don't forget to go have a look. But yeah, if you do need a colour match and you're worried about getting the wrong shade or the wrong foundation, the good thing with this brand is they'll exchange, they'll refund. Even if you've used it for 2 weeks, you can still exchange or refund if it's not absolutely perfect, because I want you to get the one that you love. I want you to love it as much as me. So if you get something, please always tell me. I do always message, when you've got something from me, I will always message and find out how you're getting on with it. But if you're not loving it, please tell me, because I can fix it. Right, I am going to go and dry the wig and see if I can find a film. And we've not got a restaurant in this hotel. I'm in a Ramada. It's like a big massive park with all different hotels on. And I went down to reception before and she's told me to do like Uber Eats or DoorDash. And I'm like, ooh, I am really in America now. You know, like I feel like I'm actually, you know, living like a local now. Let's do a DoorDash. I've heard of DoorDash, but I didn't realise you can do your shopping on it, but you can do like a food takeaway on it as well. So yeah, learning all these new things. So, just send me vibes that it's not COVID, please, and it's just the aircon. I will do. I'm gonna have to do a test when I get home, man, so just to make sure. So yeah, do you know what? If you watch me and you've been watching this cruise and thinking, I would love to be able to do something like that, it takes 30 minutes a day. It takes 30 minutes a day. You can do it with your kids. Like mine are in the background messing about. You know, boys are boys. They mess about. They're sometimes in my lives. You can do it around everything else. It doesn't need to take you away from your family. It doesn't need to take up massive amounts of time. You don't need to be amazing at makeup. I don't do like posh, you know, like fancy, difficult to do makeup. My speciality is like simple, easy makeup for busy mums. You know, like that is me. I mean, if you're amazing at makeup, that's your niche, sorted. But for me, it's like simple, day to day, easy to do makeup. And if you think you can find 30 minutes a day, I can show you how to do this business. Not only can you make yourself a substantial second income, you can also end up on some, you know, like I can't get my words out, I'm so tired. You could be on like a cruise or a trip like this next year with me, just for doing 30 minutes a day work from your phone in your own house. Like, that blows my mind. Like, I never thought I would be able to earn something like this, and I've done it. And I would love you to be on it with me next year, you know, like I would love that. I would love to be, instead of, you know, there was a lot of girls that I knew on this trip, but there wasn't a lot of girls in my team who earned it. And I think that's for a number of reasons. You know, people are nervous to go on a trip, you know, across the world when they don't know anybody. I've had people reach out to me and say, like, I am earning that next year. If you're on it, I'm going to be on it. And I would love you to come with us. 100%, it would be amazing. And it's 30 minutes a day. 30 minutes a day. Imagine earning your wage again in 30 minutes a day and then coming on a trip like this with us. Just do it. Just do it. You know, like, really, just do it. It's 30 minutes a day. What have you got to lose? If you do want to have a chat, just comment grow in the comments. And if you need any help with the colour match from the makeup that I was doing before, just comment match and I will reach out to you. But have an amazing evening, whatever you're doing. And I'll see you soon.